Well, I totally screwed up this video. I was all in a rush to get to work. Well, not a rush, but I was like, man, I got going, and I was like, I didn't do any morning intro. I didn't show hooking up or anything. It was just like, started rolling down the road. I'm like, shit, man, I forgot I'm making a video today. So, I'll do this after I've parked and done everything, and I'll put it in the beginning of the video. It's the benefits of editing your own video. You can kind of do whatever you want. What's up the sleeve today? Gonna go pick up a try service rig. Gonna go out to the Sunchild. We're gonna take a 16-wheel Jeep, 16-wheeled lowboy that's pretty much double drop status. We got an extension in it, and it's pinned low on the back, so it's probably about this much lower on the frame. So it pretty much acts like a double drop. When you use it in bed position and you drop the lower section to the lower pinhole or whatever, it's pretty much double drop, which is nice because it keeps the height down on the service rigs, which was awesome, but it comes at a cost because it's just a little bit, probably 5 feet longer than your average wheeler. Like if you were to have a 24 low or 16, I'm pretty sure usually the deck space is about the same. I'd have to take a measurement. From the times I've used, like either at Road Train, they've been about the same, so 16 might be just a touch shorter actually. I used to always like using the 16 I wrote. I'm like, it's like 2 feet shorter. I'm like, it's a huge difference. When I first started wheeling, it makes zero difference, but having it being 5 feet longer makes a huge difference. I've noticed. Wasn't too bad. I went and picked it up from yard 2 last night and put it in the main, put it in Road Train's yard, because I'm like, I know it's good here. It's not warm yet. It's 5 o'clock. Let's see if this air conditioning works. How about that? Climate? I don't know how to work this thing. Haven't tried. Oh, push this button. Lots of fan. Maybe not that much fan. Should work. Gonna have to start using it because it's hot. What is it right now? It's 19 above. That's great. So yeah, we'll rip out the Sunchild, grab this service rig, and we're gonna bring it back to town. Spoiler alert, it ended up being underneath 5 meters. It was 49.3 or something, which is unheard of for me. I think the lowest, they got a Roland's rig was like the lowest I ever hauled, and it was like 4.8. Can't be right. Can't remember, but on average, a try or tandem try, or like you put them on a 24, which is all we had we had scissor necks at Road Train, and that's all we used. We had a 40 and a 48. So that'd be the difference between a 16-wheeled lowboy and a 24-wheeled lowboy. The Jeeps and the boosters always stayed the same. So we had 1, 2, 3 old school like Beavertail Aspens, like 1985. One was for like hardcore heavy equipment, which you could put whatever you wanted on it. It didn't even flex a little bit. It kept the arc the whole time. But that thing was stone boat. It was a load just to haul it around. And then we had one specially designed for service rigs, for tandem service rigs, which is all the old ones. We don't really have many of those anymore, because they can't make weight on a lot of the roads. So everybody went to the tri-tandem, and then now you start to see a lot more just tri-steer and tri-drive, which is crazy, right? But that's pretty much the norm. nowadays, and they don't fit on the older removable gooseneck beaver tail 40 wheels that we had at Road Train. So we started using 24 scissors, which gives you kind of you're anywhere from 5'3" to 5'6" was probably the tallest I ever hauled. And at 5'6", you can just barely tag the rail light crossings on Highway 12 while you go by Bentley, I found out. They're like, you're supposed to deke them out. I'm like, deke them out when there's traffic coming. I'm like, I'm not slowing down and stopping. You know how long it takes to get going again after that shit? So yeah, kind of boo-boo. Anyways, because someone told me at one point, and I'm pretty sure it was our sales guy, he's like, yeah, we went out, we measured them. They usually should be at 6 meters. I'm like, okay, so that was my magic mark to be under 6 meters. Which is, you need the power company, anything over 5'3", supposedly. But if you know your shit and you know where you're going, you know what you can get away with. It's a whole process when you get the power company involved. Kind of really sucks. And it's a whole day progress, and it would, like, your wheeler bill would be absurd, and then nobody would use you because the next guy's just going to do it without the power company because he knows he can do it. So we did it all the time at Road Train. 5'5", no problem. We do the route. We'd go anywhere from like down to Lethbridge, we'd go to Peace River, go to Grand Prairie. That was kind of like the furthest, but our everyday, well, it wasn't every day, but like probably once or twice a week would be out to like Crimson Lake Road to Buster Creek, go out on the Sunchild, just kind of local. We would be only like, a big wheeler day usually would be like a 6-hour day. Be like, whew. Once you got away from Highway 2, you didn't really have anything to really deal with because there was no overpasses you had to dodge or deke out. Look, I need in this land. So today, it turns out, put this on the double drop and it was 4.9. I was like, holy shit. So this is the first time I've ever hauled a service rig. I've only hauled 2 since I left Road Train, so. And it's the first time I've ever been able to come in on Highway 11 and go underneath Highway 67, or 67th Street to go north. I was like, oh man, this feels so weird. But we got it done. We had a little hiccup. We loaded the service rig, and the wheeler's pretty low to the ground, right? Where the scissor folds up, and it's on the low pro, right? So I put it in, when we went out, hole number 1 was too low, so I put in hole number 2, which made it level. Thought someone was honking at me. I'm like, what the fuck, over? And then I started to back, because we would turn left and we'd load them, and then we'd back across the Sunchild onto the compressor road, and then we'd commence to go down Sunchild after we're loaded, right? So I started backing across the road, and I could see the rust and the smoke coming off the bottom of the wheeler. I was like, oh fuck. Stopped immediately because I'm like, if I go too far, I'm gonna really get hung up here. So pulled back ahead, put it in the 3rd pinhole, and that was good because it's got the airlift 5th wheel, right? So you can go up and down. I'm gonna miss the light. Shit, it must have just turned green. It's 5 o'clock rush right now. What the fuck's going on here? Is this fucking circuses in town? Paranormal, what's that shit? Paranormal circus. Huh. Never heard of her. But anyways, it's been a long time since I hauled a service rig, so it was kind of fun and stressful at the same time. Kingpins are fucked in my truck. Getting them, gonna start working on that on Thursday, coming up in like 2 days. So that's good because was manageable, and then all of a sudden it was not manageable. Like, I haven't been doing a lot of heavy stuff since I twisted off this winter. And I hauled a bear coil. Well, you'll see the video, obviously. That bear coil, when I hauled that back, I was kind of floating around a little bit and kind of wagging the dog, and it was kind of annoying. And it's hard on the guy's arms if you fucking do that shit all. It was only like a 2-hour drive, but still, I was like, I can't, I'm keeping it in my lane, but I'm like going like this. I'm like, I try my hardest and I could like keep it straight, and then all of a sudden it would just be like veer off. I'm turning the wheel, and then it would go back the other way. Now I'm wagging again. I'm like, fuck. So it was kind of a huge pain in the ass, but we're gonna do kingpins, springs, spring bushings. I got a huge list of other stuff. We're gonna take the D sign off, I'm gonna glue that on, put stainless rivets, put a purple light inside there. What else? We're gonna try to fix the chain up lights, and we'll put purple lights in there. Because right now I have, everything's there, there's just no power, so. Other than that, I will probably have to get new steers, wheel alignment, and I got a drives tire that's bald only on the inside, strangely, but everything else looks square. So hopefully there's not more shit going on underneath there, but yeah. Probably give her a clean out too, because it needs it. Something fierce. I haven't gave it a scrub inside since I got here, and that's pretty bad for my standards. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Sit back, relax, crack that beer, light that joint, whatever you guys are doing to enjoy yourselves. Stay tuned.
right. The point is, we couldn't do our job if it weren't for you guys doing all the paperwork, answering the phones, all that stupid shit that we don't like to do.
All the gunfights, all the car chases, all the sex we don't want to have with women, but we have to, all due to what you guys do. Thank you.
And we do it again and again.
Hey,